hello. How is everyone doing out there tonight? I'm Bobby McCoskey. I'm hosting this thing here tonight. Just by a round of applause, who was at that happy hour and just rolled up in here?
Yeah.
Nice. We got a good crowd. We got a good crowd, guys. Who here, by another round of applause, who here has seen improv comedy? So if you've never seen That Snow movie before, they're amazing. They put on entire movies in front of your eyes. They're the characters, they're the soundtrack, they're every part of it. Like for example, if I were to say like, oh, we zoom into the evil overlord on his throne. And then we pan over to the little goblin creature next to him. And then we pan out to a world where there's a space battle going on.
Star Wars explosion.
It's gonna be 40 minutes of explosions tonight. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for that? Yeah, like I said, they're gonna do all that in front of you. To get you used to this part of improv where we come to you for a suggestion, tonight you're at a film festival. That's no movie. You're gonna put 3 movies in front of you tonight, all in 50 minutes. To get us, what's the name of this film festival? Let me get what's a lyric from a song you like that doesn't have the word baby in it?
Milkshake.
I don't dream my life would be so different from the start.
All right, I'm gonna go with Milkshake. Just the efficiency.
Sorry.
No. We're at the Milkshake Film Festival. Over here we have some genres that's some movie we'll be doing for you tonight. We got Disney Princess, we have Secret Agent, we have Kids on Bikes. That means Spielberg, slasher, space opera, romantic comedy, Pixar, superhero, and Asian horror. So I'm going to have someone pick one of these, but let me, is this anyone's first Fringe show by chance? Anyone not seen anything? Awesome. Can I have one of you two just pick one genre here?
I know what he's going to pick. Go ahead. Secret Agent.
Secret Agent. I love it. So, in just a second, they will come to the stage, but please give a big round of applause to That Snow movie!
We open on a close-up of a strawberry milkshake. We see within the milkshake there is a gun inside. We see a feminine hand reaching into the milkshake to pull out the gun. The camera pans out and we see a beautiful, beautiful woman
sitting at a soda shop, like at the counter. The soda jerk is giving her a knowing look from the other side of the bar.
She is friggin' gorgeous. She's got curves, she's got tits, she's got beautiful hair, she's got these lips, she's got these eyes. You just kind of want to, like, I don't know, touch her.
Outside the window, we can see a military brig going by. We see Russian tanks and soldiers marching past the window. It's the 1980s.
We come from here to a sandy, balmy, beautiful beach. There's a big, long layout chair. Sitting at it is a mid-40s Scottish man with thick, furry eyebrows.
This guy is the epitome of hot if you're into daddies. This guy has a silvery coif. He is just Scottish as fuck. He's wearing an old-fashioned 1930s bathing suit where it's like a full suit from here up to his neck. And he exposes his legs and a little bit of his arms.
Off to the side, there's a kilt that he's just discarding.
You can see a tuft of red chest hair poking
He
up
has
at the
a
top
little
of the suit.
card that says, "Congrats on your retirement." Here on the kilt is an assortment of things. There's a wallet and a watch. The watch has a little antenna. The wallet's got a little light on it that goes back and forth.
Watch is currently blinking.
We come from here to MI7. That's the Scottish MI6. We zoom into this building. It's like a nondescript building in the middle of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
There's the timer on the screen says, Edinburgh?
Inside, we see an older man. He is busily working on machinery in front of him. He's got a grizzled look on his face, but a really quirky little grin.
He has a full suit. It's a three-piece suit. It's dark gray wool, very thick. His shirt is buttoned all the way up to his neck. He's wearing a bow tie. He's even got a bowler hat.
Standing behind his shoulder is a tall, imposing woman of about 60. She has perfectly coiffed hair, and she's wearing a very conservative, like button-up woman's suit.
She has pearls on so that she can clutch them.
She's currently drinking tea. Not like that, you animal, with a sausage. The camera cuts to black really quick, and we open on a very fancy James Bond-esque title sequence, but instead of like the smoke and everything, it's like milkshake is blowing all over people.
We hear Grace Jones singing a jazzy cover of My Milkshake by the Leaks.
My milkshake brings all the bombs to the world.
You hear a gunshot and blood drips down from the top of the screen.
And the blood becomes pinker, and it's the milkshake. Oh,
До свидания. Would you want another smart malt or possibly one of my mini ice cream concoctions?
I'm just gonna stand here with my just a little hot.
Jawohl, comrades!
Oh, yes!
Stand at attention, the Prime Minister is coming. I'm German now.
Very confused.
The camera, as the Prime Minister comes in, the camera closes in on her hand in the milkshake, and she starts to pull it out slowly. We cut to a normal shot.
Comrade! Wait!
You must be quiet, I like you. I must kill you.
No, comrade, I know what you're doing. You will start a war.
Exactly.
We get a close-up on the Prime Minister's face.
Close up on the gun-dripping milkshake.
Close-up on the assassin's face. Close-up on the Prime Minister's face.
Close up on the milkshake.
Now half empty.
Close up on the Prime Minister again as he sees the gun. Close up on the gun as it sees the Prime Minister. Cut to a normal shot.
Prime Minister, I can't let you do that. Even though, like, Russia having a Prime Minister would be good.
It's very progressive. Yes. Please don't do this.
No. I must start the war. Otherwise, we will never win. We close up on the milkshake as we hear a gunshot in the
We
background.
see a little bit of reflection on the glass of the milkshake of the bullet going through the room. It ricochets off the wall and smashes the milkshake bottle. The milkshake shattering becomes a wave in the water, and we cut to the beach.
I brought you your drink.
Ah, you daft lass! I wanted this memorable!
It's a long walk from here to the bar. We're like all the way at the far end of the beach.
Yes, I know, I came out here to be secluded!
Well, you succeeded.
We see a soup can on the ground next to him with a string going down into the ocean. The soup can starts to vibrate.
Ah, what is it now? This is Buzz James.
Why aren't you checking your watch?
I'm not checking my watch because I wanted to be secluded.
But you're answering the can?
But it was me ma.
As he talks, we see a ninja in the woods behind the beach start to slowly approach him with a sword.
What's that? Ninjas are after me? Ah, no ninjas will get Buzz James.
We cut your shaky can.
We see him take the string around the can.
There is no blood. It's very it's nice.
Like I said, no ninjas will get the best of Buzz James. Now why are the ninjas after me?
This is a war, the Prime Minister's dead, and so I'll come back to MI7.
I knew that Russian Prime Minister would not be a good deal. Fine, I'll come back to MI7. Lassie! Lassie!
We see a dog in a bomb vest come running out.
Not you, lassie, you good girl. You good girl. Send the plane, okay? I got your dog now.
We cut to the sky and we see a huge, like, cube-shaped plane. Come down. It opens its pouch.
You always make me go in on the willy.
Here to the MI7.
Beep, beep, brr, beep, beep, brr. How's our project coming?
I've almost got it figured out.
Do you think it will be enough to stop them?
Oh, I don't know. I sure hope so.
Now listen here, I'm the secret Queen of Scotland.
Underneath her suit, there's a sash that says Secret Queen of Scotland.
Underneath her well-coiffed hair, it's actually a wig. There's like a crown under there.
Sticking up through the hair.
It's tartan. If anyone finds out I'm here, I'll be dead for sure.
Hey! So let's keep it a secret!
At this very moment, we cut to the top of the roof, which opens up in a grand display. The kilt-shaped aircraft begins to land.
Hey! Cut to a normal shot. Hey! Buzz James is here.
Oh, welcome back, Buzz!
Let me get me killed, right?
It's good to see you again, son.
We found out about that in the last movie!
Thanks for the reminder, brother.
Oh, catching everybody up!
From 2 movies ago. Listen, Ma, brother. I hear the Russian Prime Minister's been killed.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye!
That's why we called you back, Jane. Buzz. Buzz James.
Don't call me by my last name, Ma. I'm your son.
Oh, you remember your dad so much, though. You look just like you.
Oh,
I love you.
I hope you never mention Don again. That day when he died in that fire and we never found his body.
I'm gonna set this fire!
Don't do it, James.
Oh, hey! Look, I'm on fire! Oh, someone piss on me! Someone piss on me!
Yes, when he died, or when he died, I thought my word was over. But then you brought me into MI7 and
What did you do? What's right then?
I don't know, I just felt compelled to do it. I think it's a Scottish thing.
We cut from here to a dark room. We see just the back of a chair. In front of it is a table. People are sitting at it, like shuffling papers and bullshit like that.
These papers are full, but they look very good.
The chair swings around, and we see a bald, badly burned Scottish old man.
Aye. Are you ready for what we got to do next?
Yes, sir. We have killed the Prime Minister of Russia for you. Yes.
It's step 1.
Yeah.
Step 2. We got to get my son, and we got to bring him into the food.
Which one, sir? Best two.
What?
Yeah. Two. Which one?
We come to a picture on the wall. We see a picture of the family before the fire, but he's crossed out the face of the youngest son.
We cut back.
So I just wanted to make sure before we. Do you want the smart one or do you want the strong one? Ooh,
I'm Scottish. I want the strong one.
We'll get him, sir.
Make sure he kills at least 7 or 8 ninjas. Scottish ninjas.
We're running kind of low on minions.
We've sent a lot of them after him, and he kills them all.
He kills them all,
Like all of them.
Oh, quick question.
Yes.
Which one of us is badly burned in here? Which one of all the people in this room right now, which one of us is badly burned?
Currently, none of us, but you were very badly burned.
Oh, I was very badly burned. So which one of us is the super villain?
We cut to a shot of a map of the Earth. We see a little glowing flame on Fire Island where the meeting's taking place.
We cut back! By the way, do you like me, Thor? I was badly burned!
We all know that, son.
Everybody needs to know. All the time.
We come from here to a map of the world. We see a gilt plane fly from where Buzz James is in Edinburgh, Scotland. Woo, all the way over to where Fire Island is.
We cut to an overhead shot of Buzz James like parachuting out of the airplane. Boom. We cut to a normal shot. That's parachute.
We see the entire island very quiet, very dark. The sand begins to slowly shift under Buzz's feet.
Where's my contact? I was supposed to meet someone out here. Are you out here, contact? Contact!
Yeah, we see you though. I have your drink.
I needed this 3 continents ago! Get that?
I've been trying to get it to you.
Yeah, fine. You want to be my contact. You want to be my contact. I need a contact.
I mean, all right.
What I need you to do, I need you to sneak into that evil villain super hideout over there.
Oh, that one.
Right.
Right.
I need you to go in there, and I need you to cause a ruckus. I'm going to use it as a distraction. I'm going to sneak right in there behind you. You might die. But it will be for a good cause.
We come to the lobby of the henchman lair. We see a bored receptionist sitting behind a desk reading a magazine.
We see the contact come in.
I have a drink for you. Is it scotch? Yes. Better be scotch. I can know scotch from a mile away. Oh, what about that then? Yeah.
We cut to a quick shot of a bottle that says, "Not Scotch."
We cut back to a choking Scotsman.
Scott, these people get drink anything but scotch. What are you doing to me? What did you do?
Hey, that was a great job, you daft lass. I'm proud of you.
Suddenly all the lights turn off and all of the red emergency lights turn on. Red and green emergency lights.
We cut to the entrance that Buzz James just walked out of, and we see a gate is coming down now to trap them into place. We cut back to their reaction.
So, oh, that voice, it sounded familiar, but I can't quite place it.
You're falling into me trap, son!
Not only did it sound familiar, it sounded familiar, and he called me son.
You're my son!
We cut to a shot of a long, dark hallway. At the very end, we see a faint glimmer of fire suddenly appear. Our camera starts to pan in.
We realized that the little spark of fire caught on him. I heard it.
This is why I don't wear clothes! It's good to me plasticky skin! I was very badly burned!
Dad, let me help you, Dad.
Oh,
Dad,
you put me out this time!
because I love you, Dad, I realize that when your dad's on fire, you put him out.
Wait, son. You mean after all these years, you've become a better man than I ever was? Cause I couldn't even put myself out.
As they're reconciling, we cut to the contact who's now like wandering around the compound and sees like a self-destruct button. And she's just like bitter and pissed at this point.
Well, I mean, I felt like I was going to do something much more interesting with my day, my life.
We cut to a close-up on the self-destruct button as her hand comes closer to it.
Oh, 1, 2,
Cut back to Buzz James and his father.
press the self-destruct button.
Dad, why would you have a self-destruct button? Who does that?
Don't you understand? I've been self-destructing for years.
Dad, that's so deep.
I know, but we got to run. Let's go, Buzz.
We cut to a shot outside the base. We see a door suddenly come flying open, and in slow motion, the two of them come running out, followed by a huge gout of smoke and fire.
There's rubble. There's rocks. There's maybe a body. Yeah! The smoke takes over the screen, and it goes to black. and we see eyes open, like eyelids open. The thing behind the eyelids is a little bit blurry. It's hard to focus. We start seeing like a hospital bed.
And shapes. People frantically talking.
I don't know. We should give him 30 more cc's of that shit.
I don't know if 30 cc's is enough, Doctor.
10 cc's then.
10 cc's is definitely
They
not
start to
enough.
come into focus.
And we cut to our hero in the hospital bed. He is a little bit singed, but still very like burly and hairy.
His dad's head is attached to his. I did it! Did you see that?
This is a pickle.
Hey, Dad, at least now we're together.
That's true.
And you know what they say, man? Keep your friends close
And your family closer.
The screen turns to black as like like a Scottish dancer is like starts appearing on the screen.
And the credits roll. The end.
All right, so that's our first film, but before we go on to our next one, I want to show you a little something special. So that was like a late 80s spy thriller. And right after that, there was this trend in the early 90s to turn every popular movie into a cartoon for kids. And this movie was no exception to that. There's a cartoon version of it that came out. I just want to show you a little pilot of that really quick here, okay?
We see in a hot rod car, Buzz James and Lassie the dog sitting next to him on the seat.
And so that's pad attached to in like in a cartoonish cute way.
Oh, Mystery Lassie!
I don't think it's really a ghost, Dad or Lassie. I think it's a man who put on a mask to pretend to be a ghost.
I think you're probably right. We should play musical instruments about it.
We see them both playing bagpipes.
Who's driving the darn car?
Oh!
We see a hook wedge on the car goes off the cliff and explodes. That was the last episode.
I'm sorry, I thought you had to see that to understand the world it was made in for. So as you can see, we have an empty spot over here on our board, so I'm just going to replace it with whichever is on top here. Alfred Hitchcock, you might know who he is. So now we have Hitchcock on here. A reminder, Disney Princess, Hitchcock, Kids on Bikes, Slasher, Space Opera, Rom-Com, Pixar, Superhero, Asian Horror. Can I get, who here thinks they've seen the most shows over Fringe?
Oh,
Well, how many?
14.
14, can anyone beat it?
oh, by far.
How many?
28 last year,
Wait, how many?
This year.
25 the year before that.
How many this year?
All right, this year not that as many.
Okay, 14 gets it. You'll get the next one, don't worry. So let me have you pick one of these. What?
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock.
Thank you, that's what we
Look,
want.
I'm not going to lie to you, I secretly always want the audience to pick Hitchcock. It's like my favorite genre in the world. So let me get also, can I get a word to inspire this set? So Hitchcock is famous for having MacGuffins, an object that like appears throughout the film as like kind of a thematic device. What is the MacGuffin of this movie? Anyone yell out?
Penguin!
Garlic bread.
A penguin is the MacGuffin of this film. All right, so ladies, without any further ado, welcome back to the stage. That's the movie!
We open with the frame shot of a penguin. It is a brass penguin. It is shiny. It is beautiful. It is an emperor penguin. It's got one of those little fucking things on top of its
Exactly.
head.
In the image that you see from the shiny brass penguin, you see two people come in through a door over here. They're tiny and upside down because it's a reflection.
The camera pans out and we see we're in a museum and we see the two people walking towards us. It is a beautiful blonde woman and a tall man with dark hair.
This man is Jimmy Stewart.
And so is this woman.
This movie was actually just Jimmy Stewart doing a similar does.
The camera pans past these two beautiful Jimmy Stewarts, past the penguin and onto a security guard who is standing near the penguin. He is also Jimmy Stewart.
The camera pans over from him and we realize that this is one of those Hitchcock movies, it's all one continuous shot. We go winding down the hallways of the museum and we see a very comically dressed thief in all black and a black ski mask.
The only thing that you can see about this person is their eyeballs.
And then the Jimmy Stewart, of course.
The camera pans over and we see written, like there's a picture, that's what it's called, and on that picture is the title of our movie, and it's called The Pilfered Penguin. The camera pans over. The camera pans over again, and we see the male Jimmy Stewart and female Jimmy Stewart.
We hear a soft jazz score as we come in.
Well, what I'm telling you, Daryl, is that if I wanted to, I could kill you with this penguin right here in this museum. And not anyone would stop me.
I mean, there's no way you could kill me with this penguin. Just look at it.
Are you doubting my abilities?
Why, I got you $1. American, you can't.
Oh, we got ourselves a bit of a predicament right here, don't we? Because I've been challenged. And when I get challenged, I don't back down. But when I challenge, I keep challenging.
As the penguin goes up in the air, the camera pulls away, and we just hear the sound of a thwack.
And then a body hit the floor.
The camera goes to the security guard who is still standing very peacefully right here. Nothing ever happens, all right? Kind of said, fine a day. Oh, God, no!
We see just like the hand laying of the man who's been hit.
And like a small stream of blood is like going over the watch face and down onto his fingers.
It's chocolate syrup.
The camera pans wide and wider. We still just see the man's hand, and we see the security guard behind him.
Oh, boy, I don't know what to do now.
Suddenly we see female Jimmy Stewart popping up behind in the shadows behind the security guard holding the penguin.
There is the tiniest smear of chocolate syrup right there. I need full security now. Oh, no! Oh, no!
We hear another thunk. Thump!
We go winding down the halls of the museum, past doors, through doors, around doors, behind doors, and we end up on the thief. It was also Jimmy Stewart.
I'm honestly surprised no one has noticed me yet. I've been walking around fairly in the open. Hello? Okay. Well, I guess I can steal that there diamond if I wanted to. Oh. Well, that looks just absolutely gorgeous. Well, hello there, you shiny diamond.
As the thief goes off frame, a police detective comes in. It's Jimmy Stewart playing Grace Kelly playing a police detective.
Well, hello there. I'm here
She's wearing a white dress with a gun belt around her.
I'm here to investigate some murders.
Oh my! I wasn't stealing anything. Don't shoot me!
Did you do some murders?
No, I'm a security guard.
Oh, well then show me to the murders.
This burglar still has a full face mask on.
Okay, yeah. Follow me.
The camera follows them. We cut to a reverse shot of them walking down the hallway. The camera follows them. It's kind of a shaky cam.
As they walk down the hallway, we see a familiar face on one of the paintings that they pass.
It's Alfred Hitchcock. They arrive, the camera follows them as they arrive into the room with we see the hand of the two bodies.
Now, since there are dead bodies in here. I'm assuming this is where the murders were.
Well, yes, it looks like there's blood.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you go ahead and take care of this, detective, and I'll get back to my regular security garden.
Well, all right. Good job.
As the thief begins to leave, he bumps into the female. Oh, goodness. Oh. I'm sorry. I heard the commotion. I wanted to make sure everyone was okay.
What are you doing, making sure people are okay, lady? That's my job.
I must be just my maternal instincts.
Excuse me. I was just going back into the museum of which I am employed.
As the camera slowly pans back over to the penguin statue, and we see there's more chocolate syrup put on it. We hear them talking behind.
Well, I think that if we go back to the natural history part right now, I can finish up
We
my
slowly
shift.
pan back away into the scene.
So I'm gonna go, okay?
And you didn't see anything, right?
Oh, I didn't see anything at all. As a security guard, I wasn't watching.
You know what? Funny you should mention you're a security guard, because it looks like one of those bodies is a security guard, and the uniforms are different.
Oh, that is a good observation.
We zoom in on this character's face.
Well, that's a thief.
Zoom back down.
You mean the thief is dressed as a security guard? He even has a security guard badge on.
What would you dress like if you were trying to break into a museum?
The camera pans in on Ginny Stewart as Grace Kelly's face as she thinks about this question for a little too long.
Would you dress as a thief, or would you make sure to dress as something that belongs there?
We see tiny figures pop up over her shoulders of the dead security guard and the guy that's talking that's dressed like a thief.
You know, I think that it's important that you understand sometimes people use deception.
Underneath each of these little thought balloons it says, in Technicolor, in Technicolor.
Well, I don't know. I think that if I was breaking into a museum, I would maybe wear all black.
This one shot cost $3 million.
And I would cover my face and I would sneak in through the back. But that's just
The thought balloons pop out of existence and we pan out to a normal shot and we see her looking at him dressed in all black.
Why, you know, I think I dress a little bit like you.
Well, good golly, that must be the murderer right there. Not me, certainly.
Well, you know, the camera moves away from the shot as Jim Kelly keeps talking and zooms into her hand. Well, covered in blood.
Chocolate syrup.
You know, as a would-be thief, I don't know that I would want to be murdering anybody. I mean, I'd want to be unseen. That would be kind of the whole thing, is to like not be seen, which is why I would cover my face and I would wear all black. But you know, if I was a murderer, I'd probably hide right in plain sight. The camera zooms out of a regular shot. Right in plain old sight. What's wrong with your hands?
You know, I was having a sundae earlier.
Oh, you know, I love milkshakes. They're my very favorite. Maybe we can talk about this over a milkshake. I have some questions for you.
Pause! Well, I know you're a detective. And I know that I'm gonna go to jail.
You definitely murdered all of these people.
No! I only murdered that one.
Well-
You see, because the other two were dead, I figured it out. You came in and discovered me. It had to be her. So I saved you. I did. I saved you.
We cut as she's talking, the scene transitions to this character in an electric chair.
No, you don't understand.
Shut up, you lousy crook.
The camera pans out behind her and we see an electric chair next to it with a penguin in it.
It's a brass penguin. There's even more blood on it. And chocolate syrup.
I just wanted to help
We
someone.
cut to a reverse angle shot. We see the people watching. They're all the victim's family.
All Jimmy Stewart. And in the middle of them we see Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, that's just a despicable person. I hope to see you murdered. I will.
No! Don't pull it! No! No!
The curtain slowly closes over the viewing area. Slowly. Slowly. Slowly.
The curtain opens again and we see a title card that says, "We understand that this movie was very shocking to your sensibilities. We ask that you please not tell your friends and loved ones the gruesome, terrifying secret you just saw before you tonight."
Suddenly it cuts away!
The credits roll over the dying man's face.
That Hitchcock film had a $20 million budget. Easily the highest Hitchcock cost to make any of his films. So in order to do that, Hitchcock had to make some commercials for Kellogg's. And I just want to show you a couple quick commercials that he made. Real quick.
Hello. Witness here the breakfast table. Normally a place of happiness, of joy, where families gather in the mornings to nourish themselves for the day. This is where the murderer took his Kellogg's. Poor
Mr.
thing.
Hitchcock?
Yeah.
This is supposed to air like Sunday cartoons. Like, don't mention murder, please.
Bum, bum, bum!
Okay, now.
Cornflakes.
So, very successful line of commercials they had there. We have one more film here for tonight. As you can tell, we have an empty spot left on here, so I'm just going to bring out the next one on the board. Nicholas Sparks. Awesome. If you don't know what Nicholas Sparks is, Walk to Remember. Basically, every story, someone gets cancer and they die. Okay?
Basically,
Yeah, you get it?
show ice cream in your mouth, depressed movie.
Yes. That's the audience for this one. Wait. The one who's seen like 35 million shows. Let me have you pick any genre on the board here.
Slasher.
Slasher, awesome. I love slasher. You know what I like more than slashers? Is cross-genre slashers.
Princess.
Princess. That was really easy. So a princess slasher. Let me get a suggestion of, there's like different time periods of slashers, like 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. What decade did this slasher take place?
1860s.
The 1860s princess slasher. Without any further ado, welcome back to the stage, Ethel Movie!
We open in White Castle. But the town, not the murder joint. We see a very foggy day.
We see a top hat come around the corner. It's very difficult to tell who's
The
up here.
fog is up to the top hat.
It's all animated fog too, so it's so thick you can't even see like a
Blues and pinks all mixed together.
It's very dark and foggy, and it's passing through a little village shops area. We see a number of shop titles, and one of them is creamed ice of the drinking variety.
Fog takes over the screen, and it becomes the blowing smoke of a train. We cut into the train, and we see a beautiful young woman dressed up in the 1860s.
Big Victorian dress,
and corset, put just all over the place.
She has a large ruby pendant around her neck that twinkles and shines as it moves.
She is not wearing a bonnet because she's a rebel. She's looking out the window and slowly reminiscing about her freedom.
Seating next to her is a man wearing a sash that says, "The Duke."
She does have a teeny tiny, like, itty bitty, like, you almost can't tell that it's there, like, little tiny gold circlet.
The Duke has an itty bitty tiny, you can't really barely even tell that it's there, gold circlet.
And a crazy freaking mustache!
With tiny little gold circlet.
The here, and we cut to 7 tiny cheerleaders.
Yeah, because they got them in 1860.
One of them is ugly, one of them is silly, one of them is stupid. One of them, hold on, that's 5. One of them is super nerdy, and one of them is just boring and boring.
And all of them are about to die.
They jump into a shape that becomes our title. Beauty and the Murderer!
We come from here to the fog swirling through the screen as the top hat comes back into view.
As the top hat is walking, the little stupid sidekick character from Disney movies that's his sidekick comes up next to him.
And you can't see him at first except for when his head just barely bobs above the fog.
This is a personified knife.
His name is Mac.
That's very friendly. Hey there, Mac.
You got my back, right? Of course. We're gonna kill some women.
You know, Mac, I love it when you know exactly what I want to do.
Bum, 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 bum.
Something like murder in the fog. Nothing like the blood on your hands in the fog.
Hands! Fog!
I love watching them die. I love feeling their life just ebb through my fingers in the fog. Oh God, it's like my life's work, Mac. It's like my life's work.
Why don't you ever kill people with me anymore?
Well, I feel bad about it because, like,
I'm anthropomorphic.
basically.
Also, don't have your shoulder too hard, you'll cut yourself.
I did kind of get a little, like a light one. I love murdering people in the fog.
Murder in the fog!
Murdering people in the fog. You know, I have a thought. We've been killing whores, and we've been killing, like, constables and stuff. What if we aimed higher?
The president? The prime minister? What do we have here?
I was gonna say
Someone
like
in-
royalty.
This scene was very
President.
This scene was very controversial because Russia had just elected its first prime minister.
I mean, it just recently died.
I mean, prime minister, president. I was thinking like royalty, like someone that the people like were really
The camera
into.
pans in as he is thinking this through.
As this happens, the fog begins to settle away.
And we open on the princess and the duke in the train.
Goodness dearie, the dining car's absolutely stuffed. I can't get a nibble.
Next stop, White Castle.
Oh, well.
Don't know when we'll be there because this is literally the first train.
Duke thinks him a lot.
Yes.
I'm so nervous. We're to get to White Castle and I'm to be your bride.
Yes.
I must be honest. I don't want to marry you.
Oh, Jesmeralda.
Call me by my Christian name.
Yes.
It does my heart so.
That's how my mother felt about marrying my father, and her mother about her father.
Princess, Duke,
So it could be worse, is what I'm saying.
we're almost there. I have your luggage ready in the back of the car.
How do you know we're almost there? This is the first train.
I noticed it started to slow down and I deduced.
Thank you, tiny chipmunk friend.
Yes.
You're welcome. Scurry.
But I suppose if I'm to marry you to unite our kingdoms of White Castle
Well, dukeships.
I must do what I must. A princess has got to do.
Oh, you're gonna sing I'm going to leave.
What a princess has got to do.
A princess has got to renew her vows even though she hasn't taken them yet.
A princess has to marry a man she barely even knows. A princess just goes.
We come to a family of little train mice dancing while they sing.
They look like American frontiersmen and pioneers.
Come back to the shot.
costume, huh?
I haven't yet.
Oh, that's cute. A princess just goes.
We cut to the cheerleaders. 4 of them are dead.
Team, go! Hi. You know, I just have to say, it makes me really uncomfortable that every time one of us goes to the bathroom, somebody dies. I know.
I have to go to the bathroom.
No!
Stupid!
I think if we are going to survive tonight, we must stay together, okay? The streets of White Castle are not safe anymore.
I don't know. They don't call me a loner for nothing.
You know, I have to say, there's something that I've really wanted to do for a long time, and I feel like now is maybe the time. I want to get drunk, like real drunk.
Oh, that's good. I do want to do that.
Let's wait till Jesper Round comes into town and we'll all get drunk together.
We hear a knock at the door. We see Matt the Nut come in dressed like a cheerleader.
Oh, hey guys, it's me back from the bathroom. Cheerleader costume on Mac the Knife like gets sliced by the knife and just like falls right off.
Oh, now she looks exactly like our friend.
The skinniest of the people that you thought was dead.
Shut up, stupid!
Mac the Knife, and we just see reflections of like the blood as Mac the Knife goes and starts. We cut back to the very famous song of the 3 dead cheerleaders singing.
I have lost so much weight now. I'm pretty sure that my legs can go over my head. I am so flexible and I have 4 holes that Jack.
These cheerleaders became the most popular costume for depressed teenagers during the 1990s.
Oh, is this the hostel I'm to stay at? Oh my gosh, dead cheerleaders.
Oh, not all the cheerleaders dead.
Mac the Knife is still not wearing a cheerleader costume.
I just got, I hid under the bed. I got away.
Mac the Knife is covered in blood.
But he has put on a sports bra.
I got the blood on me because I was like crying and rolling around like, no!
Poor thing. Oh my gosh, let me help you. Let me go get you cleaned up.
Okay, usually people just rub some grass on me.
We follow the princess and Mac the Knife as she takes him through the hallways of the high school that we're in.
Sure. High school hostel.
High school hostel, that's where we are. And takes Mac to go get cleaned up.
What, did you think I was not gonna be here?
No. Here. Oh, you're sharp.
Oh yeah, be careful.
Oh my. You're very
As the blood from her finger touches the ruby garnet she's wearing, it starts to glow.
You're very handsome. Has anyone ever told you that?
She starts to glow.
We see a close-up on the ruby garnet.
Like a little ghost comes out. Kiss Miranda!
Yes, mother.
It's her mom/sister.
I've loved you and double than anyone could have ever loved you.
Oh, Momster, I loved you too.
Hey, it's your dad, bro.
Oh, Dro, I loved you so much too.
Hey, I just didn't want to left out, okay?
Look, there's danger in White Castle back a long, long time ago. I can still remember. I was just a girl with your dad, brother.
I love that we know each other so well.
I love you too.
You know what my favorite part about it is?
Huh.
There's not a thing about you I haven't known, because I've known you your whole freaking life.
I know.
The camera pans wide and we see a bunch of dead bodies in front of them.
And I know for a fact you didn't do this.
As we're watching, there's fog that starts covering up the bodies. The kingdom of White Castle is no longer safe. We must find the killer before he kills our child.
We got back to the present.
before 1861. So you never found the killer, and I have to find the killer in the next 1 minute and 5 seconds before our fringe show is over.
The killer is in front of you!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, what's up?
You're the killer, aren't you?
Keep cleaning me off or whatever?
No, my dead parents' siblings said you're the killer.
Listen, I'm not really the killer. I'm just,
We see the dude come into the room
With the top hat on. Oh, my dear little puppet. I'm sorry you had to see this, but unfortunately, you cannot live any longer.
You see a penguin statue come down upon the Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I killed your mice friends.
It's understandable. They were weird.
We cut to the chipmunk and the princess getting married. And do you, princess? That's all I'm saying.
I do because I found out he's also my brother.
And you, chipmunk?
I do because it's a family thing.
As they touch lips,
Oh, wait.
the chipmunk becomes a beautiful friend. He has like a leather jacket on, even though it's like 16.
Oh my gosh. I'm out.
Roll the end.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed your time here at the Milkshake Film Festival. It's been a blast for us. Before we go tonight, I just want to hand out an award for the best film of the festival. Can I get, did we make one for the third one?
I don't know.
Oh, it's cool, it's cool. I'm going to have you vote for your favorite film here by round of applause. So clap for all of them, but clap for the one you like the most, okay? Let's go down the line here. The first one was...
My milkshake brings all the bombs to the world.
film.
The Pilfered Penguin in Texas.
The Beauty and the Murder.
Ooh, I think I'm going to give it to the Pilfered Penguin. For coming out here tonight. Can you give a round of applause to all the Fringe staff? You can look them up on Facebook. Don't forget to go onto the Fringe website, write a review. We always appreciate that. I'm not Jimmy Stewart, but that's Cody Lindenberger.
That's Adam Holscher. Oh, that right there, that's Warren Pump.
That's John Adams.
Miss Gabby Stillis.
That's Aaron Lawrence.
That's Bobby McCoskey.